You know hundreds, even thousands of English words. So why does speaking English still feel difficult? Here is the secret. Fluent speakers don't always create sentences from scratch. They use ready-made groups of words called phrasal chunks or language chunks. For example, instead of thinking, I was thinking that maybe, a fluent speaker might instantly use, I was wondering if. And suddenly your English sounds smoother, faster, and more natural. So today I'm going to teach you 20 powerful English chunks that you can start using in real conversation immediately. What exactly is a phrasal chunk? A phrasal chunk is a group of words that naturally go together and are commonly used as one unit. Think of it like a ready-made Lego piece. Instead of building your sentence brick by brick, you pick up a few pieces that already fit together. For example, I want to know whether you can. Instead of this, learn, I was wondering if. Then simply add your idea, like, I was wondering if you could help me. You don't need to reinvent the sentence every time. You just need to retrieve the chunk and complete it. Our first chunk is the thing is. This is one of my favorite conversational chunks, meaning it introduces an explanation, excuse, or important point. Example, why didn't you join us? Instead of this, I didn't join because I was busy. Try this. The thing is, I had a lot of work. It sounds much more conversational. Try it. The thing is. Pause the video and complete the sentence yourself. Our next chunk is, I was wondering if. This is an excellent chunk for making profile requests. Instead of, can you send me the report? Try this. I was wondering if you could send me the report. Did you notice the difference? The second one sounds softer and more professional. Here is the trick, a formula. I was wondering if subject, could, and verb. For example, I was wondering if you could help me. I was wondering if you could reschedule the meeting. Our chunk number 3, as far as I know. Use this when you are giving information but you are not 100% certain. For example, is Sarah joining the meeting? As far as I know, she is. This is much more natural than constantly saying, I think. So, upgrade, I think the meeting is at 4. As far as I know, the meeting is at 4. Chunk number 4. That being said. Now, here is a chunk that can instantly make your English sound more sophisticated. It means, however, or having said that. Examples, working from home is convenient. That being said, it can sometimes feel isolating. This is especially useful in presentation, interviews, discussions, debates, and professional conversations. Our next chunk is when it comes to. This means regarding or speaking about. Instead of regarding communication skills, try this one. When it comes to communication skills. Example, when it comes to speaking English, confidence matters as much as vocabulary. Now, you sound more natural and more precise. Our next chunk is at the end of the day. This doesn't literally mean the end of your day. It means ultimately or when everything is considered. Example, you can learn hundreds of grammar rules, but at the end of the day, you need to practice speaking. This is extremely common conversational English. Our next chunk is I can't help but. Here is a beautiful chunk for expressing something you cannot stop yourself from doing. I can't help but laugh. I can't help but agree. I can't help but wonder why. Don't learn it word by word. Memorize the entire structure. Like, I can't help but plus verb. Our next chunk is it turns out. This is perfect when you discover something that you didn't know before. For example, I thought he was from Mumbai, but it turns out he's from Delhi. Or it turns out that we went to the same school. This chunk is very useful in storytelling. And speaking of storytelling, you can use chunks to tell better stories. Imagine you are telling your friend what happened yesterday. Instead of, I went to the cafe, I saw my old friend, I don't know, she lived there. Try connecting your story with chunks. Try this. So, I went to this cafe yesterday and guess what? It turns out I bumped into an old friend. Come to think of it, I hadn't seen her in years. Did you see the difference? The vocabulary isn't necessarily difficult, but the chunks make the story flow. Our next chunk is come to think of it. Use this when you suddenly remember something. Example, come to think of it, I haven't spoken to him in months. It's perfect for natural conversation because it mimics how we actually think while speaking. Our next chunk is now that you mention it. Someone reminds you of something and you suddenly remember it. Example, now that you mention it, I did receive an email from her. This is much more natural than, oh yes, I remember now. Our next chunk is if you ask me. Use this to introduce your personal opinion. If you ask me, this is the best option. Instead of repeating in my opinion, you now have more conversational alternative. Our next chunk is as far as I am concerned. Another powerful chunk. As far as I am concerned, experience matters more than qualifications. It's particularly useful in discussions and professional conversations. Our next chunk is for the time being. This means for now. Instead of for now I am working from home. Try this. For the time being, I am working from home. It's great upgrade for formal or professional English. Our next chunk is there is no point in. Use this when something is useless or won't achieve anything. There is no point in arguing about it. Next, there is no point in worrying about things you can't control. Remember, there is no point in plus verb and ing. Our next chunk is it depends on. This is one of the most useful chunks in everyday English. Someone asks, is learning English difficult? You can say, it depends on how consistently you practice, or it depends on the situation. Simple but extremely useful. Our next chunk is keep in mind that. This means remember that. Example, keep in mind that fluency takes consistent practice. It's particularly useful in professional conversation. Our next chunk is long story short. This is perfect when you have told a long story and want to give the conclusion. Long story short, we missed the train. You can also use it humorously. I spent 3 hours trying to fix my laptop. Long story short, I just needed to restart it. Our next chunk is let me put it this way. Use this when you want to explain something differently. Example, let me put it this way. If you don't practice speaking, knowing vocabulary won't make you fluent. This is an excellent chunk for explanations and presentations. Our next chunk is it's up to you. This means you decide. Example, we can go today or tomorrow. It's up to you. Short, natural, and extremely common. So now don't make this mistake. Don't just watch this video and move on. Use these 3-step methods. First, notice. When you hear a natural English phrase, don't focus only on individual words. Notice the whole expression. For example, I was wondering if. Step 2, repeat. Say the entire chunk loudly. Not once, repeat it several times until it feels authentic. I was wondering if, I was wondering if, I was wondering if. This will help you to memorize and voice clarity, saying these chunks aloud. Third step, personalise. Now connect it to your own life. I was wondering if you could help me. I was wondering if you could send me the details. I was wondering if you could meet tomorrow. This is where passive knowledge becomes active speaking ability. Here is a quick challenge for you. Let's see how many chunks you remember. Complete these sentences and let me know your score in the comments. Thank you and follow for more.